Welcome to another edition of From the Beach Sports Show. Your buddy, your pal, your amigo, your compadre, Tom, and just want to give you my Super Bowl thoughts. Um, you know, as far as the game there, to me, will go down as one of the best games in the Super Bowl annals. Definitely not. Um, what is a good game? Is It was a good game. Would it be a game that I would go back and watch? No, I definitely wouldn't. Actually, though, I don't know if anyone does anyone go back to watch Super Bowl games. I don't know. Just me, I wouldn't go back to watch it. It really came down to at the end of the day, who really wanted it more. That's what it came down to. Then it was just a possession game. That's what it came down to, and I think that's what a lot of people had scores. Um, a lot of people thought that it would be a close game. And listen, for the kind of two tales of two halves there. In the first half, it seems like the refs weren't making any calls, just really letting the teams play. And then right towards the end there, right towards the end of the game, flags are flying as if the refs forgot, right, that they had flags in their pocket, and they thought to themselves, I gotta throw out my flag to make sure that people know that I'm alive, that I know how to throw out a flag, right? So gotta make sure we do that and throw out our flags, and then they were calling everything towards the end of the game. But the penalties for what you're gonna make the argument there, late in the fourth, with the Rams on, how they got away with a call. But listen, the Bengals did get away with a call on Jalen, with Ramsey there. Now you're gonna say, now did it even it out? You're gonna say, one came, way back in the first, and the other one came late in the game. The the Bengals had many chances to win. They had many chances to win. Um, Listen, when you had Beckham go down, um, that was a clear uh, path, clear point in the game, a momentum changer to kind of take advantage of that. When you have a guy like Eric Weddle back there on defense, who was like legitimately, we find out like he was legitimately hurt, like his in pain, and the fact that you are not able, and the fact that maybe, I don't know, maybe the Bengals didn't have this information privy to them, the fact that you were not able to exploit that matchup, um, is something that you look back on now. You look back on the fact of, um, listen, Stafford went down, and did you exploit the matchups? Did you how was Stafford? How was his legs after that hit? Was he in pain? You definitely looked like he was in pain. Says a lot. How come you were not able to exploit that? It's just, come out here second half, and it's a tale of two different. It really, who wanted it more? Again, that's what it comes down to. And they had plenty of opportunities in the Bengals just to kind of put it away. Plenty of scenarios which would kind of lead that to it. And Stafford got, he threw his picks like people thought he would. He threw his picks, and you weren't able really to take advantage of them. You know, late it came down to Aaron Donald, and it came to also Von Miller played a part. Von Miller played a part who looks like he woke up. There were talks about him when he came to the Rams that he was out of shape. I like to see what they define as out of shape. See it to believe it. And listen, the Rams, they had a plan from the get-go. They put all the chips all out in the open. They were going all in from the genesis of the coach and Stafford meeting up in Cavo, saying, you know what, I love you, man, let's go all in. Trading the whole farm to get Stafford, and many people were saying that Rams got hosed and that Goff was the better selection, better quarterback. So you had that. They went after, they then go after Beckham and all this various free agent signings, and they went all in. Stadium and gorgeous stadium. They wound up playing like a home game in LA, even though they weren't a home game, even though they weren't a home team. And listen, they're able to manipulate the cap, with certain bonuses and extras and all this other stuff. Keeps everyone happy. And the Bengals, you hope that they could, come back there again. 25, Joe Burrow is only 25 years old. And they're saying that, Joe Burrow, all indications are that he'll be sticking around in the league for quite some time. Joe Burrow. He didn't play a horrible game. I think he played a good game. But, there were instances where, that things could have gone differently, and obviously there would be a different outcome, different result. I think one thing, if you're a Bengal fan, one thing on your wish list is offensive line. Joe Burrow there was knocked down, 7 to 8 times, sacked. That's where I'm going if I am the Bengals in the offseason. Offensive line. You would want the city of Cincinnati, I'm sure, wanted a championship. They haven't had one in many of years. It's 33 years, I believe it is. Oh, no. Wait. No, longer than that. I'm sorry. No, they haven't been to a Super Bowl in 33 years, rather. And it's back to the drawing board. Going into this offseason, although the Rams are champions, you wonder, Aaron Donald was talking about possibly retiring. Coach McVay was possibly talking about retiring too, focusing on family. I'd like to see all of them come back, defend their crown. Maybe McVay and Donald are just using this as kind of ploys to get more money. That's what I think it is. But the Rams, every opportunity. Everything was turning on them to lose. But at the end of the day, Stafford hung around and was able to make it work. Pretty much, on the last play late in the fourth quarter, just drove him down the field. This is probably, maybe a lot of Detroit fans are probably feeling that this is the closest that they would get to a Super Bowl in the Detroit Lion family. Might be a possibility with the way the Detroit Lions have been the last couple of years. LA Rams, your new Super Bowl champs.